Hi everybody, how we doing? Beamy, I also almost forgot streams were on Sunday again. Oh man, I think uni stuff has really thrown me out of it. Hi everybody! Hello, I just need to remove a couple things because, dudes, the sun is shining. It's really flipping hot outside. I have to accommodate for real tremendous heats. Hi everyone, hello, hello. That drawing guy has been subscribed for 24 months. 24 months, that's 2 years. Thank you so much for the resub, my dude. That is such a crazy long amount of time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Hi Amati, hi Hydra, hi Tyler. Welcome to chat. Hello, hello. Beamy notification jump scare, yes. For sure. I was napping until like half an hour ago, so yeah, I almost missed stream again. It was real weird. Cause dude, I'm gonna talk about the temperature today. Just a warning, I'm British, I talk about the weather. Flippin' heck, it's so hot. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, anyway, hi Sophie, hi Angel, hi Blue Jay, hi Vulcan, howdy to you as well. Hi Metro. Sam, I have no idea who you are. I'm assuming you're Sam. Because if you're not Sam, then questionable. Who's taken over Sam's account? Oh, body. Have I not said hello to someone yet? Hi, Theo. Hello, hello. Welcome to chat. Love my work. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. We're going to do some more of it today. You just got back from a sleepover, Blue Jay? Well, I hope you had a good time, my dude. Your sub badge isn't as cool as other peeps? Dude, it's very cool. It is the limited life one. I've got a special place in my heart for limited life and battle cry and that thing. Don't you dare say that, and you'll get it soon enough, my dude. Oh, did fan Secret Life finale last night? Got 11th or 10th? Getting killed by a stalactite fall trap, man. You need the next one? As in, what is it? The scroll? Is it the scroll, the next one? I get completely lost. I need to do a new one, guys. Imagine dying in a live series. Yeah, Sam, couldn't be you. Couldn't be Sam. I hope you guys don't mind. I am just finishing up my sandwich for dinner because, like I said, I was napping for. I spent half an hour napping, and that wasn't the plan. Oh yeah, the feather. You're so well. You'll catch up, my dude. Well, I guess the whole idea was with subs that you don't catch up. Hi Molly. Hi Lady Penrose. Hi everybody. Sorry, I'm speaking with food in my mouth. How polite. I have a camembert and Bündnerfleisch sandwich and a raspberry and banana milkshake. That's my dinner. Well, hello, it's Meanie. Welcome, my dude. Hi, everybody. Person who made the trap gave a warning. A little too late. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, because Secret Life. True. Perfect dinner, absolutely. Dude, I had brunch today, and that was it. Brunch and ice cream. So I'm just kind of like catching up. Hi, Hydra. Hello, hello. For a second, I thought I was speaking French on the stream. I was talking about camembert. Because that's on my sandwich. Camembert and Bündnerfleisch, so kind of German and French. Good sandwich, I recommend. It's yummy, tasty, with some lovely dark bread. Some true, real bread, not like in America. Some proper bread out of proper wheat. I won't say anything more. Sorry. 84 Fahrenheit here. It's like it's 90 with 53% humidity. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I calling you a witch? Am I calling you a witch, Sam? I don't know. You were asking who are you? Who were you? Or am I calling you a witch of dying in the live series? I don't know. What am I saying? Didn't even hear Camembert. Don't have any food? Don't make you jealous? Maybe you could get food. Getting food is always good. Marty? I don't know what you're trying to say there, my dude. But it was automatically censored. A fruit snack, let's go. 87 Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit says nothing to me. I know nothing. 30 plus degrees tomorrow. You're gonna melt, dude. It's been 30 plus degrees all week. and it's gonna be 30 plus degrees for the rest of the week. You don't have food in the house? No, not even like cereal. Really hot? Okay, cool. Are you cooking? Like really hot? Oh, cool. Can't wait for summer to be over, not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, summer just global warming. Summers get so unbearable. I can't. It didn't used to be like that. Get pretty good for finally lower than 30 degrees. Ooh, let's go. Gonna get so high. I heard it's really hot in Spain at the moment as well. Europe's just melting. Not allowed to have hitzefrei because you're in the Oberstufe. No, seriously? I don't think I've ever had hitzefrei before. It's never been hot enough. Basically, if anyone in chat, hitzefrei, which basically translates to free heat, or without heat, means that if it's so hot that you just don't go to school because it's dangerous to be out and about, pretty much. Entire Midwest of America. You see your grandparents today and have dinner. Lovely, that sounds lovely. Birthday cake and ice cream together. That sounds like a wonderful afternoon. How lovely. I'm gonna go see family as well. Speaking of, since everyone's in chat right now, this and then Everlife on Thursday is gonna be the last streams for about a month. Because I am visiting England. I am going home to the UK, even though I've lived in the UK, to where my ancestors laid their feet on the ground and still do. I am going to visit my blood. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go see the family. I'm gonna go see the family. And I'm gonna be gone for like 3.5 weeks, so pretty much I'll be back on the 29th of July, leaving on the 4th of July. So, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a break between stream times, but I'm gonna be working on the animatic and other projects in between. I've got another thing that I'm debating. I've had a little thing going around in my brain. A little, yes. Band kid? Another band kid. We find peeps of the same Blue Jay and Molly just became best friends. Love that. Let's go! Clarinet's such a good... Clarinet is such a nice instrument. I'm not a band kid, but my neighbor like 2 stories down, plays the clarinet, and if we both at the same time, like if they have their window open and I have mine open, I can hear them, and it's just so lovely just to listen to them practice. They're so good. I think they teach. Hi Crow, 39 months. 39 months? Do I actually need to get a new badge? I'm gonna check this now. I think I need to make a new badge. Viewer rewards. Is it emotes? Is it rewards? Oh, dang it. It's always in a weird spot. I think it's an affiliate, and then under affiliate it is... Oh no, it's not. Subscriptions? Subscriber badges. Let's see. Yeah, 3 years and 3.5 years. Oh my gosh. 39 months. Okay, no, I've got the 3-year one. 36 months is... I need to make a new badge. I need to make a new badge. What do we do? I don't know what to do. Should we do some... Oh, we could do a firefly. We could do a firefly to commemorate... Should we do a firefly? To commemorate Everlife? Because that was around this time when people started getting new badge time, for sure. I think Zim's going to get it very soon, because Crow is like 1 or 2 months ahead of Zim, so Zim's actually probably already on 36 months. Firefly badge? That could be really fun. Yeah, Firefly? Oh, I'd love that. Okay, hold on. We were gonna work on the animatic today, but we were just gonna quickly do a suicide thing. Twitch played you an ad, but muted and minimized the ad instead of the stream. Lol. Let's go. Maybe we can get Firefly to get to 3 years despite being on the Firefly team. Yeah, sorry, mate. Okay, let's see. Pardon me. Let's see. Where's the... What we could do is we could base it off of the... No, let's just... Tell you what, let's just duplicate other... Firefly. I don't think I've ever drawn a firefly before. Don't think I've ever drawn a okay, it's not working. Because of course it's not. And sat here with my iPad off, so of course it not works. Need to finish your drawing, thanks for reminding you. You're welcome. Come on, Twitch. Twitch, OBS, anyone? There we go. So we've got the feather here. The fire here. The feather. What does a firefly look like? I know they're not actually very cute in real life, so I'm debating not to go for the accuracy. I mean, we could just go like boop. 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 We could do 3 little fireflies to commemorate 3 years. They are small for sure. I'm just going for concepts now. That I'd make them bigger so that they're definitely visible. They're cute IRL. Sam, you like spiders. Your opinion doesn't count. Firefly. Let's see. Oh, they're kind of cute. They're beetles. They are actually pretty cute. They're pretty cute. Look at the little guy. Look at him. Oh. It depends on the type of thing you have. But I think I'm going to go for like a kind of traditional, not a traditional, like a cartoonish one. Because, you know, our Void-Eye bee is not very photorealistic. Spiders can be nice. Let this fall from the ceiling onto your pillow while you're lying. Yes. It's happened to me before and I've had nightmares of it since, waking up screaming in the middle of the night. Little ball of light, yeah. We could do 3 little fireflies. What do we think, 3 little fireflies or 1 big firefly? Obviously it would have to be a Void-Eye firefly if we're doing it big. But they're like beetles, so. I don't know if that's too detailed. We're ready for a Twitch subbage. Twitch sub badge. Ba-dum. Spiders are nicer than not leave. Yeah, we don't need to share spider stories here. You know what we could do? We could have like, kind of like a firefly kind of showing its bum and then looking over its corner, over its shoulder. Because showing its bum at you. I think I like the idea. Hi, Starry, hello. Oh, that is true, actually. I like the idea of 3 fireflies. Because there are 3 fireflies in the Everlife, and it's also the 3-year sub badge. I think that would work. I think that would work. So let's go for 3 fireflies. Like, make them relatively big. Do we kind of like make them like have make them have bodies, or do I think we just do circles? Because let's be honest, Twitch badges are make stuff tiny. Kind of like that. Now I need to style each Firefly to look like the players. Like the custom void IBs. I don't think that would show up on the sub badge. That could be fun for sure. But I think we need to keep it incredibly simple. Think about like, what do we have in chat? We have Beamy with the thing in chat. So this is like the detail that we have in the hourglass, right? And you see how much is not visible on Beamy's emote. It needs to be really simple. It's a Firefly doing the human equivalent of holding out their bright light bulb in front of them. Yes. Sure. But yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on one for now, and then basically have like maybe focus on this one. Ooh, my iPad's already so hot. Ooh, my iPad is already so hot. I need to turn down the brightness. I'm gonna focus on this one, then I'll duplicate it like twice, right? Shouldn't look like thing though. Like ears. This just looks like Stitch. Dang it. It looks like Stitch. Oh yeah. Scar would shoot me. It's Joel Bean's birthday today. Oh, let's go. Happy birthday to the guy. To the man. Hold on, what does Firefly cartoon look like? I can't type cartoon apparently. They all look so detailed. Look at how detailed they look. Maybe this is the kind of thing that I should be going for. No idea what this is from. But I think that's kind of cute. To be inspired. Oh look, it's literally like the pose that I was talking about. Showing the bum. Oh, I guess I can make it not look like things by having like the beetle wings as well. So hold on. Have like the elytra on top of the wings. Because I'm kind of debating whether just to have like a glowing thing with void eyes. Or is that going to look creepy? Hiya Bean, hello, hello. Illuminating each other. But if you're illuminating something that's already giving off light, that's not really gonna be very visible. I have like this one maybe going this way. Slightly different. And this one kind of pointing out this way. Give it a bit of dynamics. Kind of like that. I think it's kind of cursed, but also kind of cute. They look like rabbits. Let's see what line art has to say for itself. Ooh, that might actually not be too big. Maybe it is. What size did we have for the feather? Ooh, it was kind of that size. We have a feather in chat at the moment, do we? If Crow switched off his sub badge, we would. It's first badge. I am still going to turn it down a bit. Wait. Oh, I did it with the other brush. Sure, we can do that. That's a small brush. Oh, I'll have... What did we do it with this? I think we did it with this brush. Cool. Figuring stuff out. Just enough to make themselves visible. I don't know if I quite understand what you're getting at, Marty. Dang brushes with pressure sensitivity, and I need to keep it consistent. And what if, so if we're going to do the beetle wings, we could just make them smaller. I think when we colour them, they'll look less like ears. That's the hope, at least. Kind of like that. It's so hard to like sometimes simplify things. It just looks like ears. I'm going to take another bite of my sandwich. Hmm. I wonder if people who weren't here for the stream, they're going to recognize what these are. Firefly itself, as in like, they're going to glow, Marty. They are going to glow. There is no question about that. Okay, that's a weird one. That doesn't work. Maybe if we first do the wings. We can maybe do the elytra on top. Oh wait, my shape language. The wings are straight and then curved, and the elytra are curved on both sides. Can erase some parts. I don't know what my erase is currently in. Oh, on that, that's what help. Anyway. Pardon me. I got a crumb in my throat. I'm going to take a sip of water. There we go. Oopsie. And then this one. Kind of similar to the other one down below. They just look like weird bunnies. But I can kind of vibe with it. Fireflies, tag yourself. Theo, be me, which one are you? I'm trying not to die. You take a sip of water, I have crumbs in my throat. I think I'm eating too quickly. Thanks, thank you, BB. Didn't realise we got Elytras in Everlife. Oh, imagine. Oh, imagine. Yeah, that one session where you didn't see us much, that's what we went and did. We went to the end. We switched off end-specific achievement notifications, that's why you didn't see us. Just letting you know, Sam, because obviously you wouldn't know that because you're the admin, because of course you wouldn't know that. Oh, the void eyes. You're the one top left. Oh, the dead look in the eyes. We love them, don't we? Let's edit this one. Bum ba da bum. Sim's gonna see this badge and be like, what the heck? What's going on? Don't know which way is up in the drawing. This is the way that it's up. This is the up way. This is the way. Yeah, hold on, I don't have the background switched on. That might be more helpful to kind of be able to place these guys. Oh, look. Oh, look. Didn't do a very good job at erasing that line out there. There we go. Duplicate them. And now I'm just going to try and make them like as big as possible in their like space that they're in. Oop, got them nosed down. And pull you to the side. I think this guy's wings are too big. Kind of taking up a lot of space. We can put this guy a little bit further to the side. This guy bigger going further down. And this guy can fill this space nicely. And then this guy can also be bigger. There we go. Fireflies. That's kind of cute. That's probably how big they're going to be. Real fireflies are just one pixel, you mean in Minecraft? Yeah. So let's make them dark. Boop. And this is where we can see all the faults in my line out. Although I guess the line out of the eyes doesn't really make a difference because we're going to colour them in like this. I'm trying to think what they remind me of. What we're doing? We are drawing the most recent sub badge because people have reached 3 years of subbage. There have been people that have been subbed for 3 years. And, ooh, that's some neon green. We'll see what this looks like when bloomed. Yeah, we gotta have some a new sub action. That is far too green. I'm just trying to figure out what color. I'll edit the color once once we finished coloring in. Hi cinders, it's cinders. Oh my gosh, I just combined cinders and embers there, saying Simbas. It's going all right. I hope it's going all right with you too. Hope you're doing well. Kind of a brownish elytra on most of them, it seems. We'll fiddle with the colour of the fireflies themselves. They currently look like slimes. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Navi. It reminds me of Navi from is it Navi from Zelda? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. What colour is the Void IB's wings? We could colour pick from that. Void IB. Oh, I've changed the colours of this boy. There's the original. Boop. Thank you, Void IB. Bye, Void IB. Do they look like fireflies yet, or do they still look like weird little rabbits? Dang it. Oh, no, there are no thoughts behind those eyes. Just like, oh yeah. Beat me, you beat me to it. Just like the actual fireflies. Right, let's lower the saturation. Maybe make them a bit more yellow. Bit more yellow. I don't know, man. Let's see what happens if we bloom. It goes yellow immediately, okay. I want them definitely to bloom though, because they gotta go bright. This isn't blooming like I want it to. If we were to kind of colour the centre a bit lighter. We can't get a lot of detail in here because they're going to be so small. But some detail at least, surely. Surely we can get some detail. Trying here. Bloom tool isn't really working. I'm going to have to manually bloom. Seriously? Okay. We're blooming manually. You know what we should actually probably do is we should do this. Duplicate and then bloom. Not bloomer. Oh, actually we could duplicate and then bloom. See what that looks like. Because then they'll kind of like have a glow without losing like the definition. What if we then kind of have this go around? Do they look like fireflies yet? I'm doubting myself. I've never drawn fireflies before. Usually we're doing like the sub-batch or something that I've drawn before. Okay. What if we do the Gaussian blur? Is that a better job? It's probably the better thing to do, let's be honest. Now, do I make it so that it's blurry enough so that it kind of fills the whole area? No, I don't think so. I think we should just cut it off there. Let's get a little smudge tool in here. Kind of add a bit of definition. Do they look like fireflies? Are they still too green? Are they still too green for fireflies? Just seeing the size of the bloom. I'm not sure if that's like a general setting that you can really do. You can kind of like scroll the bloom along to see how much you want blooming. Can you adjust the bloom? Oh yeah, you can. Oh. Oh, and the burn. Okay, interesting. I've never fiddled around with that. I never knew that that was a thing. Oh, here's also the danger of if it's too small, you won't be able to tell the difference between what's firefly and what's not firefly. That's about the size I think they'll be. They look like a bunch of little stitches. Think they look like fireflies? We need to send this to someone who wasn't in Twitch chat and ask what this looks like. Not Twitch chat, it's someone who isn't in Twitch chat. Yeah, why not? What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight some of the line art. With like lighter than the lightest colour that we have. So that kind of like gets defined a bit. Because we've done that with every other one. I think it's really difficult. I'm going to be honest. I think it's really difficult to do like Twitch emotes and Twitch sub badges. And we've got a bunch of emote slots that we could also fill. But I find it so difficult to do to kind of like keep it simple. I might adjust it in a bit. I'll see how I feel with it, and then if I see it in chat and if it annoys me, I'll adjust it. But I think this is okay so far. We could do just a little. No void for the void eyes. No sparkle for the void eyes. Sparkle is illegal in the void eye area. Boop, boop, and a boop. Okay. We have a thing. You weren't in Twitch chat. No, you weren't. Of course not, Sam. Of course. Okay. I feel like they still need to be a bit more yellow. Like slightly. Oh, that's saturation. Oh, cute. Like that. Yeah, it's kind of cute. What are the fireflies for? So we've had our first people who have reached 3 years of sub badges. So they've been subscribed for 3 years. And that warrants a new sub badge. And so for every time that happens, I kind of draw something that is current, that we're currently working on. So back when the first people, like for instance, hit 1.5 years, right? When the first people hit 1.5 years of subbage, we were working on the limited life battle cry animatic, and that's why Beamy has a hourglass. And we've got feathers, we've got tridents, we've got all sorts from like different times of what we were working on. Little balloons, the fireflies. Been on the Everin server for 3 years. Doesn't time fly? I feel old, guys. So long. But yeah, the longest subbers have been subbed for over 3 years. Crow has just resubbed, which brought me to the thing for 39 months, and Crow is one of the longest subbers, so I do need to pay attention. And so I'm gonna, when the stream is over, I'm gonna upload this to Twitch and see what people think of it. Time flies for fireflies. That's hard to say. It does indeed. Right. Been on the server for nearly 3 years. Dude, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't expect people to sub. It's just a sweet way to support what's happening. And yeah. Right. Let's do stuff. Let's get to it. Let's get to work. We want to. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work on the animatic today, but I don't have a frame that I know I want to work on. I don't know if we're doing line art today. I don't know if we're doing coloring today. We've already been streaming for 40 minutes and I haven't done it. Haven't started work on it. So maybe, if you guys want, we could maybe do a little poll. What we fancy, because there's some line art left to be done. Some line art frames. I got distracted. We can do some rendering. We could do some coloring. A poll, a poll, a pool. A poll. I'm really excited to render these 2 frames because I want there to be like such a strong contrast between Pearl at the beginning of the season and Pearl at the end of the season. But yeah, we did last week we did this guy. Oh, and I also, yeah, so what I did as well after stream is like these guys have like a bit of a halo behind them, kind of like a highlight. Do you see that? I don't think I'm gonna have that in the actual animatic with them glowing like this. Maybe I will, but I think I'm gonna have them glowing like this for the thumbnail, because I think this is gonna be the thumbnail shot. Let's be honest. Gosh, and burst slots a bit more. I think it can be a bit more saturated as well. There we go. But yes. Poll. A poll. We could do a poll. Let's see. Let's do one. Why not? Oh, I don't want to edit stream info. No, we don't do that. Fur. 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 No, not prediction. I want a poll. New poll. The last poll was, do I go red? Do I go red? What do? Line art? Easy coloring? Rendering? Which would maybe finish a frame. Question mark. Boop. Let's go. We got a poll. Let's see what the people say. I'm gonna have my bread for the while I'm waiting. Oh, that was so good that it was a tie last time. Yeah, I think it would. I think we could have like please, please, please in like the center here. That's how you write please. And then we could have double life. Kind of like that, maybe. Anyway. Easy coloring. We are easy coloring today. Cool. You love ties. We love the ties. Easy coloring it is. Which is basically, I'm just gonna, I guess we can do some coloring. And we can just hang out. Easy coloring is something that I do if I'm like on the train or something where I don't really need a steady hand. So basically, I started coloring here. And I really want to redo this frame. It really annoys me. I don't like it. And yeah, I got about this far when it came to coloring. Let's continue the coloring and have a chat. How we doing? I don't know how much work I'm gonna get done like while on holiday, but like my plan is to just kind of be working on this animatic on the side, because I want to do it. I want it to be done, and I want to share it with you guys. And also, I am kind of. I want to do OC animatics. I want to start doing OC animatics, but I'm also kind of inspired for a project that I had like, I want to say almost 2 years ago, the idea. And I don't know if I'm physically able to, if I'm at that skill level yet. And it would be a huge project, and I don't know how relevant it is anymore. I don't think it's very relevant anymore. But I'm also kind of like, it would kind of be cool. Oh, well, how was your art homework? What did your teacher have to say? Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, dum, dum, dum. Do, 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 do. So you somehow failed miserably. Dang it, man. I don't know how you can fail at expressionism. I don't understand how that's possible. I'm sorry to hear that, my dude. Because we never did expressionism in our art class, and I understand why, because it's just so individual that in theory you should not be able to fault anyone for it. Like, whatever they do, it should be correct, right? It would be correct. Bum 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 ba da 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 dum. Oh, it's interesting. Pearl looks like she's got quite a big forehead here. But not really. It's just the hair's out of the way. Which also makes me wonder, is the hair out the way too much? Hold up. So up until this point, we had not seen Pearl's face. We had her hair in her eyes, apart from like the modern day Pearl. Maybe the hair is too Expressionism. When you weren't sure about the yellow-purple contrast name, despite saying the correct thing, he said I was wrong. Yellow and purple is... The yellow and purple are complementary colours. Oh, when you mean about like... Oh, did you mean about like when like highlighting in yellow you shade in purple? Do you mean that, my dude? That's honestly just the way that That's actually just the way that I do art. That is not necessarily correct in every single sense, right? Usually shadows are like, if you're mixing shadows, you mix the complementary color. You said that yellow and purple are complementary colors. Well, you're correct. What kind of crap teacher do you have, mate? What the heck? That's annoying. Art teachers can be such a make or break. And it's such a shame when you don't have a good one. Ba-da-ba-da. In short, you hate art and you're glad you won't have it next year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my dude. Because art can be so good. Okay, Pearl, what do you have to say for what did I draw? What did I draw on you here? A little bit of highlightage, but not a lot. Just a little bit. Man. I'm so sorry, my dude. I didn't do any highlight on her hair here. I'm just gonna do like a little bit. I like the idea of her having darker hair in the Red Life. In her Red Life era. Almost like she dyes her hair and like her highlights are grown out a little bit. How fun a topic is doesn't tend to have much correlation with how fun taking a class of it is. That is true. But art class can be really fun. Our final art project at like so we basically took like we minored in art in our previous school, me, Simon and Alina, and our final art project had to have something to do with food, right? And before the art project even started, I was like, I am going to somehow correlate this art project to our story, to the world of Everin, as we used to call it. But yeah, I don't care what it is. I'm somehow going to correlate it to that. So what I did, because it had to have something to do with food, what I did is I created this journal that a traveling merchant or a traveling, I guess, chef or food enthusiast created and took with him whilst traveling through our world. And so I had like a coffee stained map of our world. I had like herbs that they'd gathered from like distant lands, and they talked about the different foods that you have in all sorts of different kingdoms and under different cultures. And oh, it was good. It was fun. Look at those eyes. Look at how devious those eyes look on the thing. We would just do the eyes. See. You can just see the eyes. I like cat eyes. If the teacher is crap the whole year, the teacher will be crap, yeah. But that was really fun. And then we had like a whole exhibition where we set out our projects that we did, for, you know, people to look at, and that was fun. Because I mixed different inks in a glass. That was like different sparkly inks that kind of looked like fire swirling around, and that was fire whiskey from the Tiefling tribe. There was liquid starlight as well. That was a bunch of different inks mixed together. They had all sorts. Do I have a picture of it? Do I have a picture? Because that was really fun. That was like so free, because literally the subject is food. You can do so much with that. I don't have a picture of the exhibition itself, but I have a picture of the map that I did. So basically, I had like this table that I set up, and this map was the thing that everything else was put on top of. So we had like this book, and it was this journal, and I had drawings, and I'm getting sidetracked again. Of course, we always get sidetracked. And so this journal had like recipes and drawings of different foods of different places, and like had like a little map on where the guy traveled. And the whole story was basically, I didn't have time to fill the entire book. I did a pretty good job. I filled a lot of it, but I didn't have time to write an entire book of recipes. So what I did was, this guy gets like killed in a magical forest, in Yara's magical forest up here. Not Yara, in Aesil's magical forest. And his book is found and added to some sort of library as some sort of thing. So like, that's why it just stops abruptly. That's like the law. I mean, his fault. He went into the forest on his own. That is dangerous. But yeah. Of course. Because of course that happens. Yes. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. Right. I don't think I've done any kind of shading of... Yeah, I've not shaded any kind of skin tone. So I think I'll continue to not do that. So I can do it all in one go. Next. You can get so much progress done so quickly. Well, you would have loved to see that book. Do I have that book somewhere here? It's in the living room now. I think one day we could do like one day we can do like an IRL sketchbook tour, and we could maybe do a tour of that as well at the same time. Hi, Misty Storm. Welcome, my dude. Thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you here. Hi. But like the recipes are written in German. That has to be said. Like, it's all written in German because obviously the exhibition was like German oriented. So you're not really going to understand a lot. It's more the drawings, I guess, that would be in there. But yeah, there were dried herbs and like, I'm just trying to think, what did I have there? I'm trying to visualize it in front of me. Scrolls as well. But yeah, I think I got like top marks for it, but the only comment that my teachers had for it, it was like, it's a bit of a stretch to involve with the involvement of food. But yes, it was really cool to kind of explore our world in that sense. Because food, like, and like customs around food as well, they make up so much of culture. Like how you invite people for dinner, what would you serve a stranger that you've just met, and like sharing dinner with them on the street. What would this is always an interesting concept. What would a restaurant run by mer people look like? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? In that case, I'll explain in German. Where's my phone? I'll explain in German what a restaurant with mer people would look like. Nur für die Deutschen. Nur für die Deutschsprachigen hier. So, ich stelle mal den Wecker für 1 Minute. Also stell dir vor so, wenn man an einer Bar ist dass man so der Mixer hat hinter der Bar, der alles so am Rumwerfen ist. Basically, hinter dieser Bar ist eine Meerjungfrau oder ein Meermensch. Und da drin ist Wasser. Also du bist da schon fast an den Poolrand und sie mixen die verschiedensten Getränke. Oder wenn du auch ihr Essen möchtest, haben die Meermenschen so einen Spruch so von wegen, wie wir sagen, oder? Es darf nicht kalt werden. Also erst bevor es kalt wird, sagen die Meermenschen, erst bevor es trocken wird. Also ihr Essen muss nass sein. Und da gibt es so auch halt so extreme Art, wie man das konsumiert, dass man als Mensch halt unter Wasser ist und das konsumieren muss, wenn man wirklich so hardcore geht. Aber ja, there's the timer. Perfect. I did a whole explaining of a thing in 1 minute. I rarely do that. Waiting for Hamster to translate. Will Hamster translate is the question. Oh, it was so fun to have like different, to kind of think about like what would the different cultures be eating? What feasts would they celebrate, right? Or what would they celebrate with a feast? Thinking like geographically as well. Bye, Blue Jay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Like what would they be like available to them geographically? Like you've got the plainlands of Numantian, very fruitful ground. They've got a bunch of grain and flowers, sunflowers, and they're incredible. They're like the breadbasket of the kingdoms. And then you have like the mountainous region of Botchaik, where you can't really have a lot of fields. But you can have why bells? Why so noisy, bells? Why so noisy? Bells? I'm gonna close my window, be right back. It's so loud I can't hear myself think. If you want to do it, Expressions in Deutsch. All the original character lore that you're gonna get is being spoken in German. I love that. But like, gosh, I think our traveler stumbled upon a tiefling village during a festival, which isn't letting you. Oh yeah, hold on. I think I've got a timer set on it. What were you meant to translate? There was Sprechen Sie Deutsch. And they gave a bunch of merperson like a mermaid lore, like the eating customs of the mer people. I explained it in German. And now I refuse to. I refuse to repeat it in English. There has to be some drawbacks of people choosing Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Still, nobody's done that in Everlife. No one's done that yet. You here watch MC Pride yesterday? I didn't watch MCC Pride, but I have a fun fact. Did you watch like the not the pre-show, but like the pre-roll of where they were explaining MCC Pride?
Able to say goodbye to our blind investor.
So they were talking like, you know, the recap of the previous thing, right? And they had like a pre-roll, and they were showing stuff in. They were showing yeah. Sorry, Scott, jump scare. I didn't mean that. Hi, Scott. So they were doing a recap of the previous month. We're not in frame. We kind of are. So here's the thing, right? The MCC. Do you know the words? This is lore, and some of the Cam and Scott mods. And we were sat right behind them and we were chanting MCC, do you know the words? So we were kind of like in frame for this. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, there's me. I think you're just out of frame, Beamy. Do you see me down there in the corner with a hand in front of my face? Conan gave you a time stamp. Let's go. There's me. We were on the MCC recap. There's Conan. I see a Conan right there between the elbows. That was so cool. That was so cool. Oh, I love that. But no, I didn't have the didn't have the chance to watch it. I did, but I kind of started watching. I didn't know who the teams were, to be honest. I was just kind of like browsing on who was playing, and I kind of clicked into Martin's team, I clicked into Joel's team, but I'm famous. A coning between the elbows for sure. Yeah, it was kind of like, I don't think there were any teams where there were like multiple people on one team that was interested in watching. Maybe I missed a team here or there. Next up, MCC contestant, MCC Rising, let's go. Everlive peeps on MCC Rising. Train of thought is gone. Bye bye train of thought. Bye. There he goes. Bye. It flies away. Watch it go. No train of thought anymore. What was I talking about? I seriously can't remember. Oh yeah, I didn't watch MCC Pride. What's Biome Bash, by the way? MCC Rising? Yeah. Want to do a Minecraft YouTube mods MCC Rising team? Oh, yeah, that would have been fun. That for sure would have been fun. I'm not good enough at Minecraft. I'm not good enough at Minecraft to be an MCC Rising. Don't know what Biome event is today, but Cam is in it, so you'll be watching. But yeah, I was like a bit confused that there were like events happening today as well when it comes to MCC. And that like, because I'd heard Biome Bash existed. Cam, Martin, Sausage, Ollie, and Jim. Wait, that's 5 people. Cam, Martin, Sausage, Ollie, and Jim. Absolute pandemonium. When did it start? Hello? Do we need to cut the stream short so that we can see what Biome Bash is like? Cam isn't a PG streamer. What does thing have to say for itself? Soon, in 30 minutes. Well, we won't hold I'm not gonna make the stream short for that. It starts in about an hour. Jimmy starts streaming in 30 minutes. We'll see how we feel. The thing is, if we're doing like coloring like this, we're honestly either gonna zoom through most of this, but there's also like not a fixed end point, right? Where like, we finished this drawing, let's finish stream. We'll see how we feel. Adu me, yes. Wait, is Biome Bash not MCC related? Am I an idiot? Biome Battle? Oh, Biome Battle isn't MCC related. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I correlated that to that. I'm a silly sausage. I apologize. I see Block Wars, Biome Battle, Pandora's Box. I never heard of Pandora's Box. Throat feels itchy after food? What did you eat, my dude? Because that's what happens if I eat tropical fruit. That's what happens if I eat tropical fruit. Oh, I can get rid of these tick marks if I've coloured them in. You know what I should really do? I should really draw Tilly's collar here. Whoops. Because itchy throat could be something due to allergy. That's what happens when I eat kiwis. I'm gonna finish my bread. Lord be like, father? This is gonna be like one of the only frames that has a little bit of background to it. Cucumber. Hello. Red Rose, Scott, and Pearl, and most are favourite versions of them in the community. Thank you! I put a lot of weight on making every character look unique and different. Like having, and like trying to be consistent in how I draw them as well. You know, accounting for like design changes along the line. Man, my milkshake's getting cold. I need to drink. Okay. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. He's not in a cave, he's walking past a tree. So like imagine, so the whole like setting is Pearl's out on an open field surrounded by corpses. Oh, hold on. Getting cold, my milkshake's getting warm. Getting warm, yeah, sorry. It's getting lukewarm. So yeah, Pearl's in a field of dead bodies that she's just murdered. Walks up to the only dead body she didn't murder, who's Tilly. Picks up her collar, and we flash back to the beginning of Double Life. The disgusting cold milkshake, ew. To where Scott abandons her, and then we flash back to the current. Hot milkshakes, yuck. Lord, you don't know what we're doing? Law doesn't know. Everyone panic. Law doesn't know. Okay. If you do exclamation point song in the Discord, you'll find the song that we're doing it to, and we're doing it to Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter, but we're doing like an epic version by Morgan Clay. So, and it's the final two choruses of that part. Sometimes the command doesn't work for certain people. Suing? No, don't sue. Do you know the song? Maybe it's because it was shared relatively recently. Like a couple minutes ago, Drawing Guy did exclamation point song if you scroll up in Twitch chat. You know the song? There we go. It worked for Sam! It worked for Sam for once! So basically, okay, the way this is gonna work, let's just go through it, why not? It's the two choruses. Think of it like a lot slower and quieter, like just her voice, no instruments. And the first time that the chorus is sung, Sam wasn't a mod. Sam is a mod on the Everyone Discord. Beamy's a mod on Twitch. And once per person? Strange. But, and then like the second chorus, when it comes to like, kind of like to this point, is when it's gonna like be a real belty chorus. She's really, like all the instruments comes in, it's dramatic, it's loud, it's big, and it's amazing. Anyway, so it goes, please, please, please prove I'm right. And please, please, please don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so right, so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, mother fluffer. Ah-da-dee-dee-dee. And Scott emerges from the trees and he starts running towards Pearl. Pearl thinks he's running to embrace her, finally accept her as a soulmate, but no, he runs past her. And it goes, please, please, please prove I'm right. And please, please, please don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, mother fluff. We love the stick figures. Mother fluffer. And then we kind of get to a point when she does all the riff. It goes like, hi. And then it kind of like gets to a point where Scott gets very sketchy and basically Pearl is, I don't know, dissociating or doesn't really know what's happening, and we're seeing this from Pearl's eyes. And then we've kind of got a sketchy running sequence, kind of like in this style that we have here. Very simple. There we go. Running up that hill. You get the quote. And then just when it just crescendos with her voice, Pearl reaches out to Scott exploding, like jumps and reaches out and then lands on ashes. And then she looks up and stands up, realizing she's the only person left in Double Life and she's won. And goes, ah, please. Oh. So yeah, why must I do this? Because mate, I have to. And also, fun fact, guys, this very first frame here, it's gonna have like Martin. So we're gonna have Martin here. Ooh, hello. Gonna have Martin's dead. So this is Cleo's dead body here. We have Tilly's dead body here. We're gonna have Martin's dead body here, and Impulse and B-Dubs' dead body here. Impulse cameo. We love our Impulse cameos. And Martin requested I draw, because I told Martin this when I met him, and Martin requested I draw him in the gosh, what's the post called? Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Okay. Wie hieß? Ich muss den Martin im Peter Griffin Death Pose genau zeichnen. Das muss ich machen. Wieso tue ich Impulse immer weh? Weil Impulse immer Impulse wird immer ganz schlecht behandelt in den Live-Series. Der arme Impulse, er tut uns alle leid. Ich trinke meinen Milkshake. Ich merke gerade, es gibt kein deutsches Wort für Milkshake. Gibt's Hamster? Gibt's ein deutsches Wort für Milkshake? Cucumber versteht alles, absolut. Weiß genau, wie es läuft. Peter the Griffin Death Pose. Mhm. Ich glaube, es gibt keinen. Wieso weißt du, was ich sage? Interessant, okay. Ja, der Arme. Oder einfach Milkshake. In dem Fall. Interessant. Obwohl, vielleicht Milkshake? Nein, das klingt gar nicht gut. Anyway. Shouldn't be happy you don't speak this language. How much do you understand, Law? What was your context? What was I talking about? Blöder Anglizismus. I'm sorry, you're getting all I did not realize my microphone was picking up all that. You're getting all the ASMR here. The milkshake and Impulse thing. What was I saying about Impulse? Right, let's draw Scott. Oh, let's color in Scott. So yeah, he's emerging like from a tree line. When can you convince me to do French on stream again? It's been a while. Spicy ASMR. I don't know, man. Maybe if I'm hyped up on caffeine and sugar, because I think that's what happened last time. Where I don't care, I'm not self-conscious. Impulse Angst on Live series. Yeah, kind of. Everyone's so mean to Impulse. What up? I know the words aren't gibberish. Hi, Impaled. Hello, my dude. How's it going? It's going well. I hope it's going well for you too as well, my dude. Welcome. I could only clearly hear each word. Yeah. That's what it be. I was speaking German. Because we've got a German interlude that people can redeem every now and again. We should make everyone here into Milkshake. Okay. Why? Our milkshake would have a slight taste of cucumber and hamster for sure. Although I don't know what hamster tastes like. I'm just trying to think what the other cinders. That could also be a flavor. But I don't know what other flavors we have. That sheep? Sheep flavored? Impulse is a milkshake? What? Speak 4 languages. German sadly isn't one. There's so many languages. Yeah, what languages do you speak? Sheep milkshake, delicious. I don't know. Sam was suggesting everyone should be in a milkshake, and I'm like, hamster milkshakes. What? English, Spanish, ASL, and Hebrew. Whoa, let's go. They're so cool. I need to color pick from Scott's jumper here. Let's see. Let's get a good opaque part here. Boop. Please, please, please. Heard your name in regards to a milkshake. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Starry eats rocks and metal? Starry, what? This has been put into mod chat. Scott and Cam soon. Oh, what? The animatic that we're doing? Oh, you did not. Law, you did not put me singing in mod chat, did you? Okay. Oh my god, you did not. Don't put me singing in mod chat. Please, please, please. I died. Technically, it's possible to eat metal. Okay. So multilingual people only earn your respect if they speak French. I was just wondering if I should answer in French, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna. I don't fancy answering in French right now. Yeah, but no. Boop, 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 boop. You still live in France? Dude, where have you not lived, Law? My gosh, you've lived everywhere. I mean, okay, well, there's many places you have not lived. I'm assuming. Ba-da-da-dum. Hamster, you officially have Beamy's respect, apparently. It seems. Oh, dudes, I am so nervous for next session of Everlife. We're all in agreement, right? The next session of Everlife is going to be the last session, right? We have one green. Everyone else is yellow or red. There's so many reds. We're not surviving this, are we? You lived in England, Scotland, France, Amsterdam, and kind of Canada, but mainly the States. Man, there's so many different places. Wow. Wow. I have lived in Germany and I have lived in Switzerland. That's it. I'm so uncultured. Scott, what do we do to your outfit? I think we have jeans. And then I think we have like the red stripe on his shirt instead of the green one. Because I was pondering whether to give him a, like a words are hard, words fail, words fail. Can't wait to move to. Oh, so it's definitely happening, Law? It's definitely happening? Let's go. I can't wait to come visit in that case. I'm totally come say hi, if I may, if I'm allowed to. Dude, so cool. I've only been to the place that you're moving to. You got your visa last week? Let's go. The only time that I've been to the place that you're moving to was once on my 17th birthday. I went there on my 17th birthday. So I'd love to go again. Pain of Paul. Oh, bless. Right here, hamster. Da da dum 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 dum. We colour in the tears as we're here. Yeah, not yet. I need to now reference. I know exactly how I draw Pearl. This is like the problem. I know exactly how I draw Pearl, but I don't know how in this animatic I'm drawing Scott. So I need to keep referencing this drawing that I've already done. Because Pearl is drawn the way I always draw Pearl. There is no difference. I think I am giving Scott like red eyes as well. And like a red stripe on his top. It's so weird to see a drawing that you weren't too sure about, coloured in, and then it's suddenly like, oh no, you know what, it looks alright. Because I always get into my head about staring at line art for too long. Because you can't really see you can't really see as much depth here either. But, oh yeah, his Secret Life band looked so good. But it's just seeing because I've been staring at this lineup for so long and I'm kind of like, you know, you get demotivated after a while. This is a marathon, not a sprint kind of thing, right? And you're kind of like, oh, man, there's so much still to do and they're getting no progress done. And then you kind of look at it going like, do these drawings even look any good, right? But then when you finally kind of get around to finishing a drawing and you're kind of like, actually, you know what? Yeah, this is something that I can do. Baby! No, Cleo! Cleo! No, Cleo! Yeah. We'll have a platonic kiss on the forehead. Baby! I will remove your mod privileges. It's 5 minutes, isn't it? We colour. I haven't done Pearl's hands here yet, but I don't fancy doing hands today, so I'm not going to do hands. I'm going to colour in everything from Pearl apart from hands. The sudden jump scare of a fully done frame. Yeah, it gets cooler and cooler the more you work on it. Dang it, Beamy. At least it's colouring. Can't. I think my thing's about to crash. Can't move my canvas. There we go. Crash averted. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? In dem Fall spreche ich auch noch Deutsch. Für eine Minute. So, Hamster, was willst du wissen? Bye, Laura. Schönen Tag noch. Genieße Hausaufgaben, I guess. In dem Fall. So, Hamster, wer glaubst du wird Everlife gewinnen? Find's immer so cool, wenn ich ein kleinen Geheimniszeugs. Was für Geheimnis gibt's zu sagen? Ich habe mir überlegt, ob ich ein Animatic machen sollte oder sogar eine Animation. Nicht mal mehr ein Animatic, eine Animation, sondern deutsches Singen. Dann kann ich dem Fall singen, was ich sagen möchte. Oh mein Gott, hallo. Baby, danke schön, dass du den Hamster einen Sub gibst. Dankeschön. Was gibt's für deutsche Lieder? Das einzige deutsche Lied, das ich so einigermaßen kenne, ist ist Auditoire-Lieder. Und ich singe diese Lieder, tanz mit Tränen in den Augen. Boe war für einen Tag mein Held und EMF kann es nicht glauben. Und alle meine Entchen, das kann ich sogar auf Schweizerdeutsch singen. Ali Mini endlich, schwimme du vom See, Kröpfli Hans ins Wasser, Schwanzli die Höhe, in der Höhe. Oh, Schweizerdeutsch ist anstrengend, Mann. Ich habe so Probleme, es zu reden. That's German over. It's been over a minute. Oh, I was gonna give Hamster all the secrets and then Keepcom was like, I've got to sing, and I was like, oh, I can't give Hamster the secrets because I have to sing. So many channel points, absolutely. So many gone channel points. Bye bye channel points. I hate colouring with my left hand. Can that be said? Dang it. Dang you all the colourage with the left hand. I can't do it. It's so hard. I didn't finish the secret stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't. It's not that secret. Yeah, at least it isn't line art, because like There's line art is trash. I can't do anything if I draw with my left hand. That can all be just chucked again. It has to be a lot more like smaller. Do I talk about the secret stuff? It's something I've been pondering. Sorry, not sorry. It's something I've been pondering. It's an animatic that I think would be a massive project. And I have just been talking about recently, like I want to do smaller projects. But this would be huge. Maybe even the biggest thing I've ever done. And I don't know if it would like creatively enrich me. If I'd enjoy it as much as other animatics. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to do it, and I don't know if I have the skill set to do it. I don't think I'm capable of it. Smaller projects. However, I do want to start working on OC animatics. I've got like a couple of ideas for original character animatics that I want to do. I want to introduce to our characters through some like animatics. I just need to basically ask Simon and Alina what animatics am I allowed to do, because like some of them. There's an animatic to the song Strawberry Blonde. Yeah, I'm saying, I'm being completely honest. This is not me being humble. I'm being honest here. I don't think I have the skill set for this. I'm being frank with you. And I'll explain in a bit. But I want to do some original character art. One of them is to Strawberry Blonde. Where it goes, look at you, strawberry blonde fields rolling on. I love when you call my name. I couldn't stop drawing with my left hand. Woo! Hello, Frank. No, I did not share what the project is. That's why. But yeah, I can't really do that animatic because it's got a love story in it that I don't think we're ready to tell you guys about yet. Is it too uncertain to reveal yet? Miss Frankie Road! I thought I was E. Yeah, I thought I was E. Miss Frankie Rowe. Oh my gosh. I've lost my train of thought. I can't spoil romances for you guys yet. I'm not allowed to. I'd like to because there's so many like so much art that I want to do of our characters, like cuddling and liking each other and being close, and I can't because it's spoilers. But yeah, I want to do original character art, and I just need to figure out what animatic is the least spoilery. And so I don't like how Pearl's hair looks here because her hair goes all the way down here. But, big but, I also have an idea, and I've talked about this before, for a Phasmophobia animatic of the Gigs crew to the song Ghost. And it's been planned out and sitting in my folder for 2 years. It's 100% planned out. Crumble helped me plan it out. The big but is I'd want to fully animate it, I think. Because there's like, it's basically telling a story of one of their like ghost hunting things. Basically telling the story of one of their jobs, I guess, to find a ghost. And hold on, let's why not? Let's just talk about it. Let me show you my notes. Let me show you my notes to this. I've shown it before, I think. Basically, I want to do it to the song Ghost, where it goes, I'm a ghost. Now you see me, now you don't. La da 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 da. Don't know who it's by. You enjoy food, my dude? Gonna miss all the infos. No, the VOD will be there, my dude. And so I'm thinking of like fully animating this. And basically as you go through, there are swear words in this, so I'm sorry. I think that's the only swear word. Maybe. But basically, like I want to tell like the whole story of like a ghost thing. Gigs Phasmo animatic. I've been thinking about it. And I've been thinking about it more and more. But like gigs don't really play Phasmo together anymore. So that's kind of like, I don't know how that's why I'm saying I don't know how relevant this is. So basically you start as it's singing, like it's like the ghost singing to gigs, right? Because basically this song, the subject of the song is like a breakup song. Well, not really a breakup song. He ghosts whoever his partner was. That's what he's singing about. He's a ghost. And it's just kind of like all these like little Geeks Mass Phasmo will always be relevant. It's kind of like it's basically how many Phasmo references can we pack into this? So kind of like they're coming in, they're like entering the house, looking around with torches flashing about. And then when it goes, when I said that I liked you, it's the ghost hissing in their ear, so it's not an Oni, and it's kind of like you kind of see the journal every now and again pop up where they're crossing through like evidence or that kind of stuff, and like maybe you see all the like crazy notes because in the end the ghost is a mimic in the end, but it's mimicking all different ghosts, right? It's mimicking a bunch of different ghosts. So it's like, yeah, they're setting up. I bought it, don't want it, now return that like IKEA. And it's basically throwing the book or throwing stuff around. So it's not the book. And they're still looking for the house. And then every now and again they get an actual piece of evidence, right? So ghost orb. And then every time that you've got the chorus where it goes, I'm a ghost. Now you see me, now you don't. There's a hunt. And it's just a bit playful. So because you've got all these like blaring lights and they're running for their lives, but like it's also very happy music. And so every time someone dies, so in the first chorus Scar dies, right? Because he was talking in the walkie-talkie and the ghost found him. And then it goes, I know it's inconvenient to change your background, so let's back down. So he changes the room. And then they all have to set up in a different room. And that's why I blocked you, so it slams the door in the face and you see UV. So that's another like bit of evidence that they get, right? So like bit by bit they're getting evidence. So yeah. And so they're trying to find like the last bit of evidence in case it is the mimic. So they have UV, they have spirit box, they have ghost orbs. But yeah, so then the second hunt, Skiz dies. In the third hunt, Grian dies. And then either, like right at the end, either Impulse just makes it out, but or right at the end, the door shuts right in front of Impulse and he's taken by the ghost. And then the post credits is a Gem in the van eating ramen or playing on the Nintendo or something. I don't know. Just like chilling. Exactly, the journal with crossed out ghostwriting would pop up. Exactly, that's how it works. But that's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's so much work if we're doing like full animation. And I've honestly, like, I've thought about this so much that I've wondered if I want to learn how Blender works so that I can build Tanglewood Drive on Blender to have all the backgrounds already done, right? So that I can like build, so that I can make this thing in my art style, so that I can just screenshot the angles and then just draw the characters on top. Exactly, that is a lot of work. And that's kind of like my thought process of like how committed do I want to be to this project? But I've been thinking about it for years, and especially with the Phasmo peeps kind of, or like Phasmo Bros, Imp and Skiz getting back into stuff. I mean, even like, I don't know how long ago this was. This was a long time ago. Let me see. So yeah, 2023. October 2023 is when I drew this, and I think I've shown this on screen before. But I even got like some simplified character designs for maybe some potential animatic action. Oh man. New Phasma update recently? Dude, this would take like half a year at least. So, yeah. Yeah. Whether they try to do a perfect game or no, they can't even get the ghost hamster. They don't even get the ghost in the end. Oh no, they do. Do they get the spirit box in the end? Yeah, but like Gig's playing Phasma, right? That's kind of like my thing. Like Green, Impulse, Skiz and Tango? Skiz and Scar. Like they was playing it relatively frequently when I first came up with this idea. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'd have to come up with more simplified character designs than these guys because this is still pretty complicated. Yeah, it's really one of those things where, because my brother learned Blender for a school project a couple of years back, and I was like, bro, would this work? How difficult would this be to build the thing? To build Tanglewood, because obviously it would have to be Tanglewood, right? It wouldn't even have to do all the rooms, I guess. Maybe just like the hallway and then maybe one more room. But, I don't know, man. I have also debated just maybe going onto Phasma and screenshotting. But yeah, first finish this animatic. Could make it even funny and have them all choose different ghosts. That would be funny. That would be funny. But yes, there is, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm gonna finish this animatic first and see how I feel. Because this is like scary territory. Like, it wouldn't have shading like this. It would just be simple colors. At most maybe like a single line of shading. I mean, I might even just do like a simple like introduction thing and see how people feel about it. Anyway. Let's continue coloring. And I know Pearl doesn't really have fingers yet, but we're gonna ignore that for now. I'm not in the hand drawing mood. Right. Hair. Draw the hair. Draw the hair, draw the hair. If it was stick figures, it would still be good. It's one of those things where it's like, I know it would really like be incredibly difficult, but I also feel like I could learn so much from it. So that's why I'm also kind of like, I find the idea very alluring for that reason. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Da 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 dum, da 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 dum. I think like my main thing would be, I'd get good as perspective. I think, like a set design perspective, interior design perspective, because I think that's honestly where the biggest challenge would lie, is to get all the different backgrounds correct so that it doesn't throw you out of the picture. Dude, I have not studied perspective in years. That is a crazed smile. She thinks her soulmate is coming to hug her after all this time of neglect. There's like some relief in the face, but also kind of like, oh my gosh, finally. So that's kind of like the vibe that we're going for with this one. Oh? I mean, let's be honest, Pearl is just crazed to begin with. With a skull of a dog? Fascinating. Either perspective of shedding to both. Fascinating. Whatever I feel motivated to do and would enjoy creating, yeah. I mean, I have so many animatic ideas. Like some of them live series, but I'm kind of... I don't know if I'm burning out on the live series when it comes to making animatics. I definitely burnt out on making full live series animatics. But even like the smaller form ones, who knows? Maybe the live series, the upcoming live series in that release in July would just absolutely take me by storm and inspire me again. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. But I've got an animatic idea to Call Them Brothers by Regina Spektor's for the live series. Plenty. A Sadness Runs Through Him. That's it. Man, I'm whittling down my animatic ideas. That's interesting. Fascinating. Huh. But then I've got like OC animatics ideas too. I just have to figure stuff out. To Runaway, Strawberry Blonde, Ready as I'll Ever Be. I've done Far From Home. Welly Boots, Ink Pot Gods. Oh, Ink Pot Gods would be such a good animatic. I can't wait. But I don't know if it's too spoilery as well. 5'3", Ends of the Earth. Oh, also that. I Won't Let You Down. Meet Me in the Woods. Love Is Like Ghosts. Oh, that's also so sad. I'm thinking I might do a Meet Me in the Woods OC animatic. It could be so fun. Sadness runs through him. Through him. You don't perspective, but when you do, placing circles and joints and the wrist helps you a lot. I'm saying more like environmental perspective, right? So I'm thinking rooms and then placing the character in the rooms. The Valley Below. In Memoriam. Oh, that would also be so spoilery when it comes to relationships. The Moon Will Sing. Wolf. Pale White Horse. Cover Me in Sunshine. Oh, cover me in sunshine. Shower with me with good times. Don't worry about the burnout. Just clone me and make clones of me do live series stuff. Oh, but what if they burn out? I'd feel bad. I'd feel bad for them if they burnt out. Cover me in sunshine. Shower me with good times. Tell me that the word's been spinning since the beginning. Everything will be alright. That is such a happy song. But in combination with the idea of the animatic I have for it, it is incredibly sad. Just so you want. Crane Wives, yeah, the moon will sing. The moon will sing a song for me. I loved you like the sun. Do shifts. Born of shadows that you made with no light of my own. That is so Kira coded, that song. That is Kira. That is Kira. And I don't think I can say much more. Because that's potentially... Yes. Oh. I shine only with the night you gave. Wait! I've got another animatic, live series animatic idea. Called to the song 4th of July. And that's animatic. And also to feed the machine by the Poor Man's Poison. What's the song? Let's Go? Because like the song Let's Go starts out and imagine like the live series winners going backwards. Imagine the live series winners going backwards. When you hear this point, like starting at Scar, because I had this idea in Secret Life. So right at the beginning of Let's Go, imagine Scar, and then imagine Martin, then imagine Pearl, then Scott, then Grian. Because it goes, You've got the villain politician with deceitful teeth, scar, bloody hands so sticky sweet, mutton with a long icy cold finger of death, pearl, and a whisper sweet as a baby's breath, Scott. This is how the story goes, and then just imagine Grian introducing the life series to you. The more you pay attention, the more you know. Nobody wins. If everybody dies, we've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go. So yes, so many ideas, but do I want to commit to them all? Right? There's a limited amount of time. This playlist of animatic ideas that I have, how many songs is it? It doesn't say how many songs. But it's an 8-hour-long playlist. I think it's 100 songs. I think it's 100 songs. The story of someone going to one wearing a snail shirt. Huh? The 4th of July by whom? Let me check. It's one of those, it's I think it's a very sad song, like a bit depressing, so beware of when you listen to it. 4th of July by Sufjan Stevens, Sufjan Stevens, and it basically goes, I've got that one planned out actually. I was talking about a Crane Wives concert. Oh, let's go. I planned out this animatic as well. The 4th of evil that spread like the fever red was a night when you died, the 4th of July. So basically, like, the whole concept of this animatic, I've already planned it out, is people dying, and then the people that survived after the person died, like, their survivor's guilt is the concept of this one. And like the people who were left behind, right? So because I had this idea when in Secret Life people died so early, and yeah, that's the whole idea behind that. And it's like it's really eerie. And this was an animatic idea that I had where maybe I'd give myself maybe 10 minutes to draw each frame, like I did for Inktober. I feel like it's one of those that could, like, do well in, like, the Inktober speedrun kind of, this kind of drawing style. But yeah, we always go from this frame to this frame, and it's just crazy. But yeah, pause after people dying scared you for a second there. So yeah. The evil that spread like a fever ahead. It was night when you died, my firefly. And kind of in this style where I've got 10 minutes to draw each frame. I think it would be fun, but it would also be stressful. Who knows? So many ideas, so little time, so many more ideas coming before people's birthdays. But also, like, the family crest, I've got plenty of ideas for, like, for their stuff. Bye, Cinders and Embers. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. They've got a song, the Family Crest, called When the Lights Go Out. And it kind of, like, it starts out really quiet, but then, like, crescendos to all this gorgeous instrumental. Go listen to When the Lights Go Out. It's gorgeous. But, oh my gosh, I have an animatic idea for our original characters for that. But it's way too spoilery. It's, like, the end of the story. But I really want to do it, but also I can't because it's too spoilery. I'm just kind of like, no. But, yeah. But that's such a good song as well. When the lights go out, city, rest your hand upon me, dear. Every now and again, I get, like on our business email, right? Ever in Business, I get business inquiries about, like, sponsorship deals and different stuff. A lot of them are like, try this AI feature, and I'm like, no. And, like, I have not done a sponsorship deal yet because, firstly, time to invest in a sponsorship deal, Secondly, I'd have to like upload that sponsorship onto YouTube, and like how often do I upload to YouTube? So yeah. But also like, imagine like having a sponsorship section inside of an animatic video. That just wouldn't work. But I got one that really honestly intrigued me, and I don't think I'm gonna go for it, but it's like, it's a fascinating concept that someone reached out to me to do this. It's like a company that like writes songs with YouTubers, so that they like produces songs with YouTubers. And they were like, hey, do you want to do a song? And I'm like, ooh, I could do a song that I could then do an animatic to. And I'm like, I don't know how to write a song. I don't know how to do a song. Try out the sick band. I will die for you. But sick brand, yeah. But I'm not saying that. I don't think I'm gonna do it because that takes a lot of work that I currently don't have. I don't have time to invest that much into like the online space at the moment. But interesting concept. So the idea is here in Pearl's eyes to have the reflection of Scott either holding, I was gonna say Pearl, Scott holding Cleo, or Scott kneeling down to Cleo here. I'm gonna have to take some reference pictures of some of these. Some of them are difficult poses. It's good enough. We get to color in a Cleo, color in a Cleo, although, maybe, hold on. Saying I aren't willing to dedicate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to no breaks, hate this fandom. Sure, Sam, yeah, sure. I still got my milkshake here. It's 2 hours old. Question, guys. Do we call it there so that we can see find out what biome? Is it biome bash? Biome buddies? Biome battle? Do we call it there so we can figure out what biome battle is? What a fake fan. I'm hydrating, thank you, the bubbled. You're on cams? Should we poddle over? Well, I'm not gonna raid anyone, but do we wanna go see what that is? I'm really honestly intrigued. They all look so flowery. I should raid into cam. I don't know if I'm allowed to. There's like streamer etiquette there that you really only kind of raid into people who have similar following as you. I am. I'm so nervous too, though. I always am. I'm always scared that I kind of annoy people by doing that. He associates with big people, though. I don't know. Ba-dum. Should we raid? I don't know. I never know where to click. He said do it. Did you ask? Did you ask? Lol. Let's see. Is it Cambam? Cambam. 010. Boop. Playing Biome Battle. Should we head on over there? Should we poddle on over and see what people are doing? What's Biome Battle? I'm intrigued. Let's go raid. Ba-doop. See you guys over there. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thank you. Let's see what Biome Battle's going on with. Let's see what's happening.
Breakfast.
All right. No, I don't want.
I've had to turn down the music so many times. It's so loud.
Sausage, you're done.
I hate you.
What?
Hey,
Why?
made me tiny.
The obsessed mushroom
Tiny
just
Tim.
gifted 1 subs.
Tiny
But
Tim.
I'm huge. I'm huge. He's thick. He's thick.
Thank you very much, Miss Katie Rowe, for the raid. That's very, very kind of you. I hope you guys are having a great stream. We're about to do Biome Battle now with Martin in the Littlewood, Mythical Sausage, the Orion Sound, and Solidarity Gaming. So feel free to stick around. What were you guys all up to? It's lovely to have you all here. And the Obsessed Mushroom, thank you very much for the gifted tier 1 sub. That's so sweet of you. Oh my god, why is Jim big?
I'll be a
Wait, why are you big? Why are you big? How do you do that?